Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I've fixed the ABS light flashing. I'm not going to bet on it, but I had the whole system apart this morning. I managed to have an unexpected hour in my schedule, so I was able to do it. I cleaned out all the grease I'd put in about 6 weeks ago, which was a white lithium grease that probably no name from a can't remember where I got it from, some sort of car shop. I think I'm not 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, I think is where I got it from. And anyhow, I put in some 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏 racing grease, which is blue in colour. So I cleaned it all out. I gave it a spray down with what do you call it, brake cleaner, and we then put this 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏 in, as I say is blue in colour. Gave it a good rubbing with that. Of course the circlip that I had, although I have a selection of circlips, was the smallest one I had was one size larger than the one that's there, which is not really a problem because although it doesn't fit exactly, it's not that far out. And make your mind up, indicating one way, going the other. Oh no, the ABS light is flashing. Oh dear, so it's not the brake pedal. I'm going to have to strip the rear brake caliper, I think, and give that a good clean. That seems to be the problem. It's either that or the front brake caliper. Not sure quite which one, but I'll have to do that. So that's the next job. This woman, I'm sorry, is just driving me a bit nuts. So yeah, it's not the brake pedal. It's not the brake pedal. It's so I'll strip the front and rear caliper and do that. I might have a chance over the weekend, not sure. Anyhow, today I'm going to collect the inner bags for the FJR. That's where I'm going today. So that's why you've got me. I've got an idiot behind, which doesn't help matters. So yeah. Anyhow, yes, so that's where I'm off today to collect. I'm not sure what the problem is, because using the front brake I have no problems. It's only when I seem to use the back brake that I get the problems. Oh well. Oh, we've got some idiots today. Never mind. Where was I? Oh yes, so collecting the bags for the inner bags for the FJR. So that will give me a bit of a run. I wasn't expecting to do this today, so you'll see on the video that's coming out this week, telling you that the next video is a trip to Troyes. I lied. It's a trip to 𝗪𝗟𝗄 to collect these saddlebags instead. So that'll be that. Well, I'm busy making things out of leather for Christmas presents and so on. So busy working. I'm very lucky. I haven't managed to cover myself in dye, which I usually do when I'm doing this. So I've done quite well on that. This morning, when I went for my morning exercise, which is no longer a run, simply because my knees are shot, it was thick fog, which is actually very rare. It's very rare in this part of France. We do get fog, well, mist. We do get mist, but it's not usually thick fog. I think visibility was about 100 meters, so it was quite a surprise. It certainly was quite a surprise. Oh yes, ongoing medical sagas as well. I was in the getting an X-ray. Well, it was, first of all, it was a what do you call it? Echography. I forgot what it is in English. I'll put it below when I remember. So I was getting a echography, and they decided that I also needed to have an X-ray. So I've got tendinitis, and on top of that, it seems the X-ray has also said I've got arthritis in my right shoulder. So so that was quite good. As I say, I got the prescription for this last week to go for this, so I was there today. I was able to get in for the X-ray nearly immediately. I think about 10 minutes wait, which was very good, seeing as I wasn't actually booked. And then the problems began, because it wasn't the X-ray that was the problem, although that was pretty uncomfortable because of my back is not good. So I sat there and waited, and I got called after about 20 minutes to pay, and I picked up my echography results. Brain's gone dead on that. I can't remember what it is. Echo sound? Echo sound? Can't remember. Ultrasound, that's it, ultrasound. I knew there was a word, I've remembered. So I picked those up after about 20 minutes, paid, which was very cheap. It was, what, 55 euros, I think? 55 euros and a few centimes. Which, as I say, is... so that was for both the X-ray and the ultrasound. So I went to the ultrasound reception and picked it up, and I said, what about the x-rays? They say, oh, you have to go to the other reception for that, so, which is just at the other end of the corridor, one end of the corridor and the other end of the corridor. So you'd think, okay, yeah, pick it up immediately. So I said, hello, do you have my x-rays? They said, go and collect the ticket from the ticket machine and wait. So I went and collected a ticket from the ticket machine and waited and waited and waited, and then after about 45 minutes I went to the reception and asked if they had my results, and they said, we don't have a ticket for you. And I said, well, I've got it here. Oh, go and sit down. So I went and sat down, and about half an hour later I was getting somewhat miffed by this time, because this was eating into the time that I was actually going to be doing the bike. This was, I was expecting to only be at the hospital for about an hour maximum. Anyhow, went back sort of a bit miffed and sort of said, have you forgotten about me? And at this point they realised that there was a problem. I love medical receptionists, don't you? And they started hunting around. They said, oh, here you are. Yes, we've got them. They've been here all the time. So I'd sat there for about 1.5 hours waiting for my results. Quite honestly, just wasting the time that I'd put aside for doing the bike, because I expected the bike to take about half an hour, 40 minutes. We've got more idiots. It's on the right hand side there. Somebody in a desperate hurry. So yes, pick them up and start walking home. It's only 10 minutes by foot to the hospital where they do the imaging. I also get my colonoscopy done there as well, but that's another matter. Don't need one for another 2.5 years, I hope. So anyhow, yeah, so walking home, and her indoors phones and says, where are you? Have you got lost? So of course I'd say, you know, no, I've got you want to get past Mr. Van Man, an idiot. So yes, and she was surprised. So all in all, it took me 2.5 hours, and so I thought I wouldn't get my brake pedal done, but it's been done, it's been greased, everything's done. So obviously the problem is the calipers, either the front or rear caliper. So I'll have to take that off and clean it, and get some high temperature grease or something for the sliders, the pins, and see what's what. Dear. Anyhow, I shall leave it there. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.